All right, everybody, welcome to the round of 32 in the coin flip trash deck GUStakes Series number 3 tournament. I'm playing Magic, they're playing Magic, we're all playing Magic, we're all having lots of fun, right? Okay, Wild Hog is good, Hunt Warden is good. We're going first because we've got 3 picks here. Versatile Conjuration isn't the best, so we got a little bit greedy here on the mulligan. We could have kept it, though. I don't like 3 mana 1/4s with Frontline. It's just bad cards. We've got the turn 1 Wild Hog. In worst case, we've got turn 2 Hunt Warden. So that's a pretty decent start. We got a little bit greedy on the rest of that mulligan, but hopefully things will kind of pan out here. Okay, Illuminate and Third Eye Seer. Those are definitely good cards. So very good mulligan here. We're going first, which is what we like to see as well. Next turn, we've got options. We can either play Third Eye Seal, Hunt Warden. Really going to depend on where this guy goes. Okay, it went face. So I think the Hunt Warden is the best play here. The best minion. This guy's 25% to run into here. If this runs into here, we ping here. They probably ping here. It's probably what they're going to try to set up. We've got Illuminate as well. Some options available for us here. They're going to pip out to 3, and they've got their own Hunt Warden as well. They're 50-50 to hit here, which is what I think they want to do, but we could actually try to hit here and Illuminate here. In fact, I think the play next turn is to GP here, try to hit there, hit there. They don't attack at all. Wow. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit here. So if this hits here, we can Illuminate here and play this. If this goes face, we can play this. It doesn't matter where I click. Okay, it went face. So let's just play this. They could hit here, GP here, but GPing on 3 is just kind of an awkward turn. I don't think that not attacking was optimized for them last turn. I think they should have attacked. So we knew that was a possibility, but we did get them to spend 2 mana. Okay, they've got the Axewoman for this. Okay, didn't know where that was going to go, but it went towards the face. So Third Eye Seer, and we'll just ping here. Riled Ursign fits our mana curve, so we'll go ahead and keep that. You can play that on 5 next turn. We got the ping here. This is probably just going to trade here. Nothing good in the Sanctum, which is a bit unfortunate because we're going to have the first pick. You don't want to pick this. Situationally okay, but that's not a great one, and card draw is really bad in this format as well. So we might just play with the Sanctum kind of off this game. We didn't have a great turn last turn, just using our GP here and playing another minion. Are a little bit ahead in the favor race. They've got 4 cards in hand, we've got 3, but we've got 2 on board to their 1. So they play this, they should peel here. They go face. So I disagree with the mentality that they took on that turn. And they're going to go ahead and heal their minion for 1. So a pretty easy decision. We peel here. I have multiple options, but just play the best minion as the best. So next turn, we might be purchasing the Rune of Life. That is aligned with this in play. So these 2 are probably going to die, leaving both of these at 1 health. We can ping Illuminate. That's certainly an option. Assume they're just going to peel here, but I could be wrong. Interesting, they're still aiming for the face here. So one line I have next turn is, if this hits here, we can actually buy the Rune of Life to keep this alive. Okay, they have this instead. and this. So if we play Axewoman double attack here, one, two, three, four. That was a good turn for them last turn. Getting this down is just super awkward. I'm going to go with the Axewoman line. Two damage to a creature. We'll go ahead and finish this guy off. Can really go anywhere. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, the question is do I want to purchase from the Sanctum at all? And I kind of would prefer to just be passive. Normally, you want to take the best card from the Sanctum, but the Sanctum is just so bad that I'm not that eager. So they're probably going to trade here, ping here, and we've kind of mellowed out. I have a little bit more favor than they have, but this game is kind of broken favorably in their direction, I would say. Okay, they've got one of their own. Wanted to resolve that minion first. I'll let both of us gain favor. The Sanctum is just really poor at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and have as much initiative on the board as possible. There's an argument to buy this, and they buy it. See, I actually would rather have the card behind in the Sanctum in most cases, unless we just get a really bad card. I mean, I don't want these two either. But I don't want this either, because, again, we're drawing cards from this Welcome deck. Okay, so that's a very effective play for them. We get the Card Shark. So I can either buy Rune of Life and heal here, hit here, hit here, hit here. We're left with a 2-1. So the question is do I want a 2-1 minion or do I want 2-1-1s? And I think the answer is I want 2-1-1s. Because 1-2-1 minion just dies to their god power. 2-1-1 minions, one of them will live for at least one turn. So that's the thought process there. And now we've got the Rune of Fire available in the Sanctum, so that's going to be key. Next turn, they could easily have a Juggernaut at 7, which is scary. So we will collect 15 favor next turn, unless they do something for 1 mana. By going face with these, the Rune of Fire and the GP can take this out. And I mean, obviously, this is the only line we have here. No decisions to be made on this front. Go ahead, have the board flooded here. Don't have to worry about AoEs in this format. Now, they might play a minion and give it frontline, which with our board would be a problematic. Okay, Juggernaut, that was the card I was afraid of, but again, we've got a couple of really small front lines. We still accumulate a lot of favor, so we can get the Ruin of the Vow of Champions here. Let's go ahead and see what rune we get. I think the Rune of Fire is the best. And we're just going to go face here. They're already getting very low. If they give this front line, then I mean, obviously we have to kill it. But if they don't give this front line, then we're looking at a very likely lethal next turn. So they remove the minion as expected. They could have gotten a Ruin of Life, which puts them out of lethal range. Okay, so they're very likely to get a Ruin of Strength, which is what they need. They can give this +2/+2 in front line, and that's what they're going to do, as expected. And we're just going to go ahead and blast away at this. Deal 3 damage to the enemy creature. Deal 3 damage again. GP to remove. These just go face. I'm going to take the heal because they're at 3. Next turn, if they don't have any sort of healing, Vow of Champions plus God Power represents lethal. They could have gotten healing from this, but even then, we've got a lot on the board, so it's hard to avoid lethal. Okay, it looks like they got Rune of Fire. Off of 1, they can ping here. These 2 still represent lethal, ignoring what I'm holding. Okay, I mean, this actually represents lethal still. They've done a lot of work, and I still represent lethal on board. And we're going to go ahead and take game number 1. We won game number 1 on the Coin Flip Mania and need to win a second game to advance to the round of 16. We're currently in the round of 32. They're sticking with Magic, which is what they lost last game with. We're going with War. Decent draw. The Volatile Imp isn't great against their God Power, though. Okay, I like this. I like this draw. Hunt Warden's real strong. Raid Reveler's real strong. Feel good about that. I just want to come out with some initiative. So there's a chance that they could just GP hit here 2-for-1 us, but then we kind of get bored. Going second with War is difficult because it's really all about initiative. Even their worst case turn is just doing this and this. We do give them the opportunity to race us, which is a mistake. So go ahead and play the Hunt Warden first, because the GP in this could trade off with the Raid Reveler. A little bit behind early here. They probably GP here. They got Illuminate though, they can clear. This is definitely not a good start. Okay, another 1-4. So we will be able to get some value with this injured minion by trading him off here. I actually think I get more value by playing the 1-4. The reason being is this guy dies to the God Power and the 2-1 trading off. This guy doesn't. Decent chance to play Wild Ursine next turn, depending on what they do. Okay, they're going to do this. Are they going to use their Pip or give up the 2-1 minion? That's the question. Ah, they're going to kill this. That makes sense too. Hey, that's better than the line I was suggesting for sure. They have the most favor at the moment. This is the best card in the Sanctum. We don't know how many cards they actually have in hand, because when you play a Magic card that has the pick 2 options, the game is bugged and doesn't show you the right amount of cards in hand. So we don't know how many cards they've got. Okay, they're going to pip into healing there. Okay, makes sense. They don't attack, which is weird. Go ahead, do this. These two run into here. This guy probably goes somewhere, and we'll play this and this. Axewoman. Are they going to be able to kill this? If they kill this, I think we lose instantly. Yeah, they're just very far wide. They got a good draw this game, so this one is probably not going to break in our favor. The problem is because they got the early initiative, they went first, they got a good draw, they've got control of the Sanctum, so there really isn't much we can do here. Probably GP hit here. This Afterlife hits one of these two, and then you make trades accordingly. They got this as well. So they went face so they could buy the Rune of Fire. Probably gonna peel here, and then hit with the Imp here, I would imagine. We're gonna hope the Imp goes face. Okay, it hits here, so they can trade there easily. GP here, hit here, and then, yeah, they've still got board, and we've made no progress in this game whatsoever. The only hope we have is if we can get next Sanctum play, then maybe we can get kind of a momentumous swing out of that. Vicious Wren was not a very good card to draw, honestly, but just go ahead and just play to remove minion. They're going to aim for here and then GP. And since we did not get initiative this game, we're really not getting value out of our God Power while they're getting value out of theirs. That's the one weakness behind War, is if you fall behind early, it's just really bad. So they didn't play a card from their hand last turn, which means they probably have a Juggernaut or an Achillean Dedicant, and we don't have enough initiative to really punish that. So yeah, they're going to try to trade these off. And their Wild Hog was successful in back-to-back turns. They've got more minions. All we can do is play the card we draw. Chipping away with this, but again, since we did not get any early initiative, we did not get any early chip damage, we're just way far behind. They've got a Juggernaut, which is not good for us. And our outs to win this game were very small. And by very small, I mean it's arguably concedable. Yeah, Epiphany to the face, sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we do now at this point. It's just over. Now we're in game number 3. The winner moves on to the round of 16. We're going first this game, which is what we like to see. We love that draw. It's full keep. Don't even have to think about it. Do not even have to think about that one. Wild Hog, T1, T2, Wild Hog, Dockside Prowler. We love the start. They've got a great open as well. Bit unfortunate for us. Let's just do this. Aim face. They probably GP, then we hit here. That's actually okay for us. They're pipping to 3. Okay, they got a 1-4 wall. I can attack here. Vicious Rend hit here, play these two. I think that seizes board control the easiest. So yeah, now we have board. And now I think we just start flinging face. We can use the Sanctum as a second hand now, which is key. Barricade isn't that useful, but can act as a shield for our stuff early. I guess quite literally is a shield. The card we probably get first from the Sanctum is Shield Maiden. It's kind of interesting because this is the best card, but I don't think it's my first grab. So I get more favor by flooding minions. And I think this is the play. This line's more mana efficient as well than playing this. Okay, Raldersheim. Where's this guy gonna go? He went there. Guess we'll just trade that off then. Go ahead, Dockside Prowler. So the next card we're going to buy in the Sanctum is definitely the Rune. That's why the early initiative is so important. Okay, they GP here. We're fine with that. Face, face, face. I mean, I said the Rune was the next card we buy, but... I mean, the Lambasting Wand, we've got a lot of pressure. I just don't think they can recover. I think this is too much. This represents 6. This represents basically game. These decks aren't very good at coming from behind. And the general idea of picking war is to seize the initiative. And we have done that in the third and final game of the series. They remove our minion. 7, 9, 10, 12. I can count to 12, and that's not a good sign for my opponent because they are at 12. Not a good sign at all. And we'll get him with the Lambasting Wand and advance to the round of 16. Thank you all for watching. The next round, I'm up against Clutch. That is an oddly spicy matchup for a coin flip tournament. Hope you all have a great day and see you around the next time I see you.